everyone? So today we're going to be replacing my dumb thermostat with this Ecobee Premium Smart Thermostat. Now one of the reasons I got this is because this is a 2-story house, and if you buy the external sensors, you can kind of make like a fake dual zone, so you can have one sensor downstairs and one sensor upstairs and base the temperature off each sensor, but at the same time I can use my iPhone with Apple HomeKit to control this from anywhere in the world. So let's start off by removing this and then unboxing this. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna remove this first. Now, from what I can see, I'm just gonna slowly pry this out. There we go. There we go. All right, so we took out the thermostat. There's the backup batteries, and here is the wiring. So now, before we continue, we're gonna look at the thermostat, the smart one. All right, so unboxing this, we just lift this flap up and look at that nice packaging. That's super extra packaging. It says better for the planet, but they printed a bunch of stuff on there. All right, so that's how it looks. Very simple in design. And then there's an instruction here. Wiring labeling kit. This is the part that's gonna go on the wall. We have screws. And then, I actually have no idea what this is. I'm gonna look in the manual later, but I haven't seen these before. I've installed Google Nest before, but I haven't installed this. All right, let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. And then next we're gonna unscrew all these wires using a flathead. All right, so the good news is these wires are already labeled, so that's good. Just gonna slowly take them out. All right, and now just carefully, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna drill this back in so that we have a nice... All right, so I've gone ahead and wired everything in. You just push these and stick it through here and just put the wires back. And now hopefully when I plug this in, it should work like that. Looks like it hides all the wires, all the paint properly. All right, so that little kit that I was telling you guys, I actually needed it because I don't have a C wire. So basically, you have to go to your control panel, wire it to this thing, and then wire it here. You have to go through the app. It'll tell you exactly how to wire it. Actually, I had to contact customer support because I saw 2 sets of wires on mine. But they were actually very fast. I talked to them through WhatsApp, and there we go. And I was pretty surprised how fast they replied. It was like maybe 10 minutes, and then they started talking to me right away. But yeah, that little adapter actually goes here. So now, let me go show you all the thermostat in the living room. All right, so as you can see, it's restarting. Now, there must be like a sensor or something over there because every time I lift that panel up, this actually turns off. So here we go. So everything's set up. Now, I have my system set up through Apple HomeKit now, but there's one more thing I wanted to show y'all. So these are the smart sensors, and what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna put one in the living room downstairs, and I'm gonna put one in the master bedroom upstairs. So what we can do is we can set the temperature based on the room. So if we're downstairs, we want downstairs to be warm, we can put the temperature for downstairs. But obviously upstairs is gonna be hotter than downstairs. So if we're upstairs, it's gonna be hotter. So when we go back to the master bedroom, we could change the temperature. So yeah, so I'm gonna open these up. I'm gonna show you all the sensors. And we're gonna set these up. So I actually have never seen how big these are. And, all right, they're not too big. So this is a little thing that holds it. This is the sensor. Looks like there's a little sticker in the back. Basically what you do is you just do this like this and you put it somewhere. You can also use the adhesive to put it somewhere like on a wall or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these real quick and then we'll set it up. All right, so there's the sensor for the upstairs bedroom. So it's not gonna go there permanently, but we're still working on the house here. So yeah, that's one. And then of course, there's the one for the living room. Again, it's probably not gonna stay there permanently, but that's for the living room. All right, and as you can see, we have the thermostat, the bedroom and living room, and it says occupied because these sensors are also double up as a motion sensor. So yeah, we have everything set up now. So this is the Ecobee setup here. Just gonna show y'all some settings here. Y'all could probably look up online how to do everything else. But yeah, so there we have it. We now have the Ecobee Smart Sensor, and the installation didn't turn out too bad. It's still pretty clean. All right, so I just turned on the heat, and it looks like it's working, so that's good. I'm gonna play around with this because I actually don't even know how to use it myself yet. I just installed it. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with it. Very happy with how support was actually. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. By the time you see this video, I'll probably know everything about this. And yeah, I definitely like this better than the Google Nest that we had at my old house. So, as always, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, so this is the default screen that you see. So up here, you can press this to turn heating on and off. There's also auto. And then here, you have your system mode. So that's what I just showed you earlier. And then there's comfort settings that you can set up. So when you're sleeping, you can have it specific temperature. When you're home, away, and whatnot. And then what I like is, let's say you click heat here. So now what you can do is you can click this and you can actually change the temperature. So let's say I want to heat it to 22. It will start heating it right here. It has like its own timer and everything. And then up here you can see a little heat icon. Down here you have more options. For example, this is what you saw earlier. And then you have the fan mode. And then over here we have our settings. So you can set a schedule, comfort settings, vacation, reminder alerts, and all this other stuff. So y'all can check that out. But I just want to show you a quick look at how it looks when you're using it. Alright, next I'm just going to show you guys the app real quick. So this, if you click down here, it shows you these sensors. And then there's a vacation tab. And this is just for vacation mode. And up here, if you click the plus, there's a few options here you can do. And then if you click my home, here's all the things that you are asked for your house. So these are all the options you can change. And for some reason, the building age on mine is wrong. So I'm going to change this real quick. So it should be 1970s. And then you just click save. And the other option here, once you go back, so you can do the devices, shows thermostat. And then utility, you can change your utility provider. And then the home members, of course, is me.